Hello and good day to everyone. This is a demonstration video to help you with how to navigate e-learning. Okay. All right. So first things first. Later on, maybe the link to access e-learning will be given to you. All right. So this is the link elearning.utm.my/21/22/1, meaning semester 1. Okay. All right. So the formula that we have to fulfill is 1 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2. So hopefully later on everyone will be given an ID to access, so you can just log in as usual. All right. And once you have logged in, you will be shown the courses that you are teaching. Okay, so if you're teaching one course, then one course will appear. If you're teaching more than one, then all your courses will appear. All right. So for example, I need to find a class that has no materials yet. Oh, not this one. Okay, I think this course is still empty. Yeah, okay. So this would be the display that you get when you click on your course. Okay, it will be empty. Okay, and then this is where you will be inserting information. So how to do that? First things first, you have to click on turn editing on. Yeah, turn editing on, and what you can do first is, normally the first thing that you need to um, include would be kind of like a greeting to welcome the students, as well as your information on how students can contact you. So that is very important. So first things first, what you can do is, okay, you see here, add an activity or resource. Okay, so you click on here. Okay, so there are a lot of features. Okay, a lot of features, but I'm not going to talk about all the features. I'm just going to focus on label. Okay, label, and then file. All right, and then assignment. Okay, label, file, and assignment. Okay, so the first thing that you can use would be label. This is where you can include information to introduce yourself, and then you want to share your WhatsApp group or your Telegram group link, so you can like introduce yourself. Hi, my name is please join our Telegram group, for example. Okay, so you want to share the link, and then to share the link, you can include the link here. Okay, so you can include your Telegram group link, and then later on when students access their e-learning, by now it should be that students have started searching for their class groups, first. Yeah, okay, and then you can also share the platform that you are going to use for the real-time class. Maybe you're going to use WebEx, or you're going to use Google Meet, so you can also share the information here. Or maybe you already prepare like something interactive, maybe a GIF, or maybe a banner, for example. So I'm just going to show, so you can just click on here. We have image, insert or edit image or video, so you can do that as well. Okay, for example, this is just an example. Yeah, so let's say, for example, I'm gonna put a banner to welcome my students. All right, so you include the banner. Maybe you want to change the size. If not, you can just leave it be, but make sure that you click on here, this image is decorative only. Okay, and then you click on save image. Okay, and it's here there, and then you click on save and return to course, and there you have it. All right, so this is the first feature, which is label, where you can drop information. You can add images or video or GIF, as well as embedded images. Okay, so that would be the first feature, which is label. Okay, the second feature that you can use would be file. This is where, when you want to upload your own documents. Okay, you want to upload your own documents. Okay, one more thing that you can do, you can either just leave this be the heading here, or maybe you want to change, you can also edit the week name. Maybe you want to also include week 1, week 2, meeting 1, meeting 2, so you can also edit this one, no problem. Okay, so the second feature that I'm going to share is the file feature. So let's say, for example, this is before the semester begins. Okay, that's why I'm using this part here, the announcement. There is no dates because the semester has not started. Our class will start on the 17th, right? Okay, so this is where you want to put everything that is before you meet the students. Okay, the WebEx link, the Telegram group link, maybe your email address, how your students can contact you. Okay, and let's say, for example, now I want to start uploading materials for meeting 1. Okay, so now we are going to look at file, the feature of file. So you click on file. So what you do is you name your file. So let's say, for example, I want to share the course information because the students, I need my students to understand what will this course be about. So later on when we have the real-time class, then they have a better picture and then they can ask questions. Okay, so name the course information. If you have any other details, you can write it down, and then you can either choose to display it or not. Okay, and then you upload your course information. For example, okay, so let's say this is the course information, and then as usual you go down and then you want to click on, if you still want to keep on editing your e-learning page, then you can click on save and return to course. If let's say, for example, you want to see how it looks like, then you click on save and display. Okay, all right, and then when you go back to the main page, okay, and the course information file has already been shared. Okay, so this is file. You want to use the file feature. Okay, what else can you do? Maybe you want to share a YouTube video. Okay, a YouTube video. So you don't want to share, you do not want to share a file. You want to share a link instead. Okay, so you can either use label, no problem, but you can also use this one. You can also use URL. Okay, so you can use URL, and then as usual you name your URL, teaser video, for example. Okay, teaser video, and then you put the video link. Normally this will be YouTube video link, something that is of public access, meaning anyone can access the video, so you put that there. Okay, and if you have any descriptions, you can write it down, and then you can click on it if you want the descriptions to appear. For example, please watch this video. Okay, and of course I need to have a video. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to share a sample of a video resume, for example. Okay, so I just put the video link, and then I click on save and return to course, for example. Okay, so then but it will only appear as an URL. Okay, just a link. If you want the video to display as a video where they can just watch on e-learning, you use label again. Okay, you use label. So how do you do that? Okay, you have to go here, insert or edit an audio or video file, and then you go to video, and then you paste your YouTube link. Okay, insert media, and then there you go. This is the video. So when you click on save and return to course, and the video will be there, and the students will be able to just watch the video on e-learning itself. They do not have to go to a different tab. Okay, all right, so that is for URL, file, and again label. Okay, so of course normally what you can do is for each week you can you can follow the weekly schedule on this course information to help you with what materials to upload when. Okay, all right, the next feature that I want to share with you would be label done, URL done, file done. Okay, assignment. So this is the part where you need to create the submission link for your students. So for example, submission of what, yeah, of outline, for example. Okay, submission of outline, and then maybe you want to give the percentage 20%. Okay, and then you want to give like some information, some description with regards to the outline. Okay, maybe like when only a representative should do the submission, and then what kind of submission can they do, right? So you want to give the description, and again you want to click here, okay, so that it appears on the main page. And then if you have any additional file to support your submission instruction, then you can do that. Maybe you want to include the assessment brief, the assignment brief. You can do that, you can upload that, and then you can set, okay, you can set the submission availability. So from when they can submit, what time, and then until when, what is the due date, and then what is, if you want to enable the cutoff date, also you can do that. And then maybe you also want to be reminded on when to grade the assignment, okay, so you can do that. And it is advisable when you set the due date, just give them like the maximum time. That would be 11:55 p.m. Okay, why 11:55? Because we have another one here, activity completion. Okay, so this is where you want to monitor whether your students have actually access the submission link as well as fulfill the task requirement. So you can also, but if you do not want, that's also okay. So you can click on here, and then you can enable, and then same goes. So this one should reflect the due date. But if, let's say for example, you do not want to be bothered about activity completion, also no problem. Okay, all right, so you can just focus on this one. So the students will be able to only view the submission link the moment, at the time that you have designated. Okay, so let's say for example, you have prepared everything, even the submission link, before the semester begins, but they will only be able to view the submission link at the time that you have set, until the time that you end it. Okay, all right, so on your view, yes, you can see everything, but on their view, only when you allow it. All right, okay, so then you are done with that, and then again save and return to course, and this is how it will appear on the student's view. Okay, let's see how the students will see this page. Okay, so this is our page as an instructor. On the student's view, you can also do that as well. So you go here, up here, okay, and then you click on this one, and then you go down here, you click on switch a role to, and you can switch, select this one, student. So now you are viewing your class e-learning page as a student, and this is what they can see. Of course, they can see everything because there is no time that we have designated. Okay, right. But I would also advise, okay, for example, especially for submission, yeah, submission link, okay, what you can do is, this is actually to ease your life and their life. So again, once you return back to your normal role, you have to click. This is very important. You can only do the uploading and the sharing when this is turned on. So turn editing on. Okay, I would advise for submission links for you to give a clear description here on when does submission begins and when does submission ends, because sometimes this one here is not what do you call it, visible on their view, because they have to go to the calendar to check. So we want to ease our life, like they can use the excuse like, oh, I forgot, or I don't remember, I don't see it, I don't see the deadline. So you can write it down as well. So whatever that you set here, okay, when do the submission begins, when is the submission due, you can also write in the description, so they will have no excuse, yeah, to say that, oh, I don't know, I forgot, lecturer did not inform me. All right, okay, so that is how I do it normally. Okay, so what else, yeah? submission. Okay, so this would be assignment, this would be URL, this would be file, and this would be label. And then the rest, yeah, actually you can explore. We also have a forum. Yeah, forum is also another feature that is very useful and for students. So you can create a forum. Okay, create a forum. For example, discussion one, for example. Okay, so then you want to give like, okay, what do you think? Um, what do you think an effective video resume would look like? For example, yeah, for example. Okay, and then of course, the best is for you to display, but if you feel like you don't want everything to be cramped on the main page, then you do not have to enable this, but I normally like to enable this. And then you can choose what type of forum that you want to display. You can read here, you can click on the question mark here to understand different types would be what kind. Okay, so the easiest is just to leave the default setting B. It's easy. And then if you want to set a timeline, I mean like a deadline for them to have the discussion, you can do that as well, no problem. Okay, and once you are done, then you click on save and return to course. Okay, so when they on students view, they click on the forum and then they will discuss. Okay, they will discuss the question here. Okay, they will have a discussion. And then again, as I said, if you need more information, okay, then you are advised to give more description. Okay, your forum should be 50 words long. Okay, 50 words. Yeah, 50 words long. And then please make sure that everyone responds to this question, or everyone selects one person and then comment on their response. Okay, because this is where you want to make the forum on e-learning kind of like interactive. Yeah, okay. So then because students will be able to see each other's, what do you call it, each other's responses. Yeah, okay. So that is for forum. And I guess those are the top features that instructors normally do, but feel free to explore other features. We have chat. Chat is for this is similar to synchronous chat that we have on Telegram or WhatsApp. Choice, this is where maybe you want to kind of like have a quick survey. What kind of platform do you prefer to use for synchronous class? So you can use this one. So the moment students enter e-learning, they can choose, they can select, and then you can monitor. Okay, and the rest you can explore. All right, but I would say label, file, forum, URL, and assignment, the most used features on e-learning. Okay, so once you are done, furnishing your e-learning, then maybe you wanna, one more thing, besides changing or renaming the heading here, the weekly heading here, you can also decide, okay, maybe you feel like, oh, I only want my students to view week 1 and week 2 first. So the rest I do not want my students to view because maybe it is incomplete, or you don't want them to, like finish everything early. So you can hide. Okay, you have the control to hide a certain week or a certain assignment. How do you do that? You see here, the word edit here. So you click on it, then you can hide. You can hide the week. You can also hide a particular, okay, because this has been hidden. Okay, so you can either hide the total week, the entire week, or you can hide a particular submission link, a particular document, for example. Okay, all right. So I guess that is all. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, all the best, guys.